I'm going to sing. Santa, is it really you?
Nah, it's the garbage man. Kids, don't get your hopes up.
The garbage man? You're joking. Oh my god, is it actually Santa this time? Last time it was the garbage man.
Santa, I'm reading about books. What are these kids up to?
Hey, welcome to a super special holiday season episode of Shiwo Science with me, Shiwo.
And me, KAMOFLAME.
And me, YAZABOY. We will be talking about the science behind Santa Claus.
Santa's not real.
Wait, Santa's not real?
Go away. He's not.
Spoiler alert, Santa isn't real. Sorry for ruining Christmas for you. Or is he?
Dun 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 dun.
Every December, different holidays are celebrated by different people. From Christmas to Hanukkah, from Kwanzaa to Omisoka.
Parents of kids rush to stores to buy gifts for their little one, and also some festive decorations while they're at it too.
Santa is the famous and iconic figure from the holidays of Christmas and St. Nicholas Day. You don't have to be Christian to enjoy these holidays.
Today in Shiwo Science, we will be talking about why and how Santa is not scientifically plausible.
There may be a few surprises. Watch out.
We better jump in unless you have claustrophobia.
First, let's talk about the delivery itself before moving on to things like the elves, the reindeer, and other components of Santa's journey.
To deliver a present to every single child in the world, Santa would have to travel 1,300 miles per second and reach 1,178 homes every second too.
Consider this. Santa would be 130 times faster than the fastest man-made object. A NASA probe that can reach mind-blowing speeds of up to 11 miles per second, but is nothing compared to the 300 miles per second that Santa would need to cover.
Going that fast would make him glow a bright blue, and he would look like a comet streaking across the sky.
Oh, that explains the big blueberry I saw last Christmas. Oh, there it is again. Oh.
Even assuming that Santa would be able to go 130 times faster than the fastest man-made object, traveling at that speed would make his sleigh, along with his gifts, his reindeer, and himself to disintegrate to a crisp due to resistance in the air. Now that is literally lit.
What's that smell? Something burning?
What's more, to get to every child in the world, Santa would have 0.00009 seconds between every two children. And that's considering he can survive the acceleration force of almost 2 billion times the centrifugal forces of Earth's gravity between every stop.
And that's not all. The weight of Santa and the payload of gifts would total around 5 billion pounds.
On the other hand, the Antonov 225 cargo jet, the world's largest plane, can only hold up to 550,000 pounds of cargo, not including the pilot and the actual weight of the plane itself.
Santa's presents alone, assuming that every kid gets a 2-pound present, would weigh as much as 1,400 statues of liberty, including the bases. Must be one strong sleigh.
It would take 10,000 Antonov 225 cargo jets to carry that, and the noise would be so loud that it might cause temporary or permanent hearing damage.
Considering this, Santa would have to bend space and time to deliver a 2-pound present to every single child in the world.
And who's to say the presents are only 2 pounds? Also, if Santa were to travel the world, every path he would take would lead him to be shot down.
It's such a wonderful day to see the sunrise. A really wonderful day.
Hey, it's the doctor here. I was gonna fix you, but I've been in a little bit of a predicament here, cause I'm sort of busy in the morning reading about bugs. But maybe when I'm done reading about bugs, I can help you, but I probably won't be, so you're just gonna die, so.
Please leave a message after the tone.
Our conclusion, Santa's deliveries are implausible. Now it's time for some crazy facts about jolly old St. Nicholas.
Santa's actual number, according to some sources, is 951-262-3062.
Many online databases have been supposedly used to track Santa, one of them including NORAD Santa Tracker.
There is a Santa Claus museum in Columbus, Texas. Santa's been put up against the snow monster Yeti and the Grinch in simulated battles, including WWE video games with skins.
Santa Claus is thought to be the world's most popular non-biblical saint. In 1931, the Coca-Cola Company released a picture of Saint Nick in red and white on their cans. And that's how the image of Santa Claus, how we know it today, was born. Yes, you heard right. The image of Santa Claus in red and white clothes was thought up by Coke as an advertising plan.
There's a school in Michigan called the Charles Howard Santa School.
In that school, they teach people how to act and dress up like mall Santas.
Did you know the name Santa Claus was published in a 1773 newspaper in New York?
A man whose actual name was Santa Claus was elected to be part of city council in a small town called North Pole in Alaska. Mrs. Claus has been referred to as Mary, Martha, and Jessica, as well as also many other names. Boston Dynamics is known for making new and high-tech military robots. They once turned a team of robots into Santa's loyal reindeer companions. Let's take a look at some of this footage.
Happy holidays from Boston Dynamics.
There are many different Guinness World Records relating to Santa Claus. They include the largest gathering of Santa Clauses, which is 18,112 people, the largest collection of Santa-related items, which is 25,104 objects, and the fastest marathon in a Santa costume, which is 2 hours and 54 minutes.
Multiple automobile companies, including Jaguar and Land Rover, have made blueprints for a modern version of Santa's traditional reindeer-powered sleigh.
Now let's talk about Santa's naughty nice list.
In order to monitor every kid's actions in the world and make a list, Santa would have to monitor more screens than every live monitoring company's screens in the world combined.
Forget London mass monitoring, this is more like mass surveillance.
If Santa ran a computer program to do the monitoring, it would take more computing power than the whole World Wide Web's archives and servers.
Some theories suggest that at certain points,
computing power reaches its max and everything would shut down.
In other words, the sheer mass of calculations outcome could cause complicated flux effect.
Now let's talk about Santa's elves, which obviously aren't real. But if they were real and human rights applied to them, Santa would technically be a slave dealer.
Santa would be a slave dealer because the elves would not be being paid minimum wage. Therefore, they would be slaves. So unless Santa is on the black market, elves are implausible.
Oh, I have an idea. What if
Hey, I have an idea. Why don't you just use 3D printers?
That's a good idea.
That was my idea.
Rejected.
I've heard Santa is a good dancer. Let's see. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, no.
These dumb lies don't even let me read about bugs.
Did you get into the Christmas spirit? Did you read any Christmas books? Did you buy any gifts? Did you
Oh,
go
I
to
left my earplugs in the other room.
what's happening to the Christmas season? I thought we were gonna celebrate Christmas together.
Nope. I am going to sit here and read about bugs. That's all I'm gonna do, and that's all I will ever do.
But that's
for the
not
rest
the Christmas
of my
spirit.
life. Oh, I thought this said this is the season to read about bugs. Because that's what I'm gonna be doing all season.
Mission Elf Possible.
Elves! I mean bugs! Oh, I wonder what I got for Christmas this year. Oh, I really hope Joe wins bugs. Oh, I really wanted some bugs this year. Go on. I said I wanted bugs. Unbelievable.
Oh, I was reading about bugs, but you put the camera on me, so I'm just gonna say I'm Scrooge's cousin. And I'm still reading about bugs.
On the 5th day of Christmas, my Santa gave to me a book about bugs.
Let's talk about Santa's sleigh. The sleigh would experience severe centrifugal forces, acceleration forces, shear speed, and maybe even space-time bends.
It would be almost impossible to survive this without corroding into thin air. Unless Santa's sleigh was outfitted with stardust antimatter to help with propulsion.
Also, at the speeds the sleigh would be traveling at, it would produce 7.972 trillion gigajoules of energy, which is 19,053 times the explosion force of the Tsar Bomba nuke.
This all means that Santa's sleigh is scientifically implausible. Now it's time for the yummy part of this episode. Let's talk about the milk and cookies that are left out for Santa to enjoy in a lot of households. If Santa stopped to eat cookies and milk at 1 out of 3 of the households, he would waste 1,493 years altogether if he was delivering at a normal pace.
At least he would deliver presents every 1,494th Christmas.
Oh, I haven't gotten a Christmas present in 1,493 years.
Meanwhile,
Stop eating, you're fat enough already.
I'm reading about bugs.
Also, if Santa drank every single glass of milk that was left out, he would drink the equivalent of 62 Olympic swimming pools full of nothing but milk.
Nobody can drink that much milk, obviously. Nights don't last for 1,493 years, and Santa would have to run for almost 3 billion miles to burn off all the calories. So that means Santa stopping to drink milk and eat cookies is scientifically implausible.
Also, wouldn't he have to go to the bathroom?
Let's watch a clip from the last Shiwo Science Holiday Special, Igloos with Zan. Hey, did you get me anything for a Christmas present?
I'll just be right back.
What's all that noise? Sounds like construction work.
I got you something.
What?
I built it with my heart.
What is it?
Maybe. Here it is.
Is it a soup bowl?
No, it's an igloo, as you can see.
Yeah, I guess so. Thank you. I totally fit in it.
You do.
Dude, I didn't like that Christmas present you gave me. Can you give me a better one?
Fine, you want better? Here it is! See, it hurts, doesn't it?
If you liked that clip, make sure to watch the whole Igloo episode.
Let's talk about Santa's reindeer. Many of Santa's reindeer are taught to be male, but male reindeers lose their antlers during the winter, so they're female.
Now, obviously, reindeer can't fly,
Why am I always wrong?
but they can float better than humans.
Their bodies are like their personal parachute. They have multiple layers of fur which helps them survive falls.
Some are hollow and make a pocket of air between two layers of hair.
This helps them float and reduces their terminal velocity when falling, making them land on their feet in most cases, sort of like a cat.
All this helps them float, but it wouldn't even be close to making the reindeers fly.
In order for them to fly, they would have to have wings over 30 feet long or be bioengineered using jet technology.
The reindeer would need energy to complete their long trip. And to get that energy, they would have to consume 61,000 tons of carrots, which is not really possible.
Rudolph is the reindeer that is taught to guide Santa's sleigh at the front, and he is supposed to be a male. However, all of Santa's reindeers would have to be female, as stated before, and therefore Rudolph would be a girl.
Rudolph's nose is supposed to glow red to help Santa see where to go next.
Reindeers have 20% more blood vessels in their nose than humans do, so their noses can sometimes look very red and even appear to glow up to the naked eye because of the heat escaping. The extra blood vessels and the particular species of most moths they eat.
However, just this one plausible thing isn't enough to make Santa's reindeer possible.
Sorry, reindeer. Did you know, in 2013, Mark Ireland and Cassie Phelps sent a model of Santa, his sleigh, and Rudolph into space.
The couple used a high-altitude weather balloon to send Santa to 100,000 feet into the air and attached a camera to record footage of the amazing journey.
Santa flew for 70 miles over a time period of 2 hours before landing in Somerset.
Technically, Santa was real at one point in time.
Nicholas, later referred to as Saint Nicholas, was a man born during the 3rd century on the south coast of Turkey, at the time when it was under control of the Greeks. Nicholas used to give away money, clothes, and food to the poor, and inspired people by telling them lessons and stories about charity and privilege.
Nick was very passionate towards children and was also kind.
Nicholas is long dead now, but many believe he was the original Santa Claus.
So if Saint Nick is dead and he was the original Santa, I guess that means we have found another reason why Santa is impossible.
Rejected! By the way, if Mrs. Claus was real, she would be dead too.
She was first mentioned in an 1849 Christmas story, a lot after Saint Nick was born.
And so, she is also impossible. Rejected! Now this video may have really been a downer for people that still believe in Santa.
My life is ruined.
So to end this video, we will say,
Keep
don't
believing the
stop
possibility.
possibility.
Even though science clearly proven that Santa is merely a figment of our imagination, keep dreaming.
Who knows, maybe Santa creates time and space warp speed drives, shapeshifts into parents, time travels, hires clones, or creates a separate universe for every house he visits.
You won't be alone in the community that still believes in Santa. Many adults still believe in Santa.
52% of the general American population believes in Santa. Jason Kenney, a Canadian minister, once said the following: "The government of Canada wishes Santa the very best in his Christmas duties and wants to let him know that as a Canadian citizen, he has the automatic right to re-enter Canada once his trip around the world is complete."
Darabak, a city in Norway, claims that Santa lives within their premises. Denmark claims that he lives in Uummannaq, Greenland.
And that's not all. Finland also claims something different, saying that Santa lives in Korvatuntori.
Freeze and hold it, just like a mannequin. Quick, make a pose, just like a mannequin. Hold that position, just like a mannequin. Dab, then stop, just like a mannequin.
Like a mannequin, like a mannequin. Get your homies chillin' and start recording.
How do you get into the Christmas spirit?
Merry Litmas!
And a happy new book. Quiet down. Don't worry about books.
Regardless of what you believe, we hope you enjoy your holiday season with your families.
We hope you like this holiday season special episode of Shiwo Science and learned a lot from it too.
If you did like this super special episode, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and also leave your ideas down in the comment section. And make sure to watch all the Shiwo Science videos. Adios!
Bye!
See you next time.
Shiwo.
And me, Shiwo Science. I mean...
Oh, 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 oh. Ah!
Santa has been put up and
Confirmed!
Yeah, legit!
Oh, are you guys dogs?
The famous and
We
iconic...
didn't start.
you're supposed to put
He's been waiting for Halloween.
Move over!
That smells Shiwo burning. Cool, now let's watch a short few clips of this video.
Why doesn't he just use 3D?
What are you doing?
What?
Did I not just say I wanted books?
Sorry.
You know what I did? Let me tell you what I did. This Christmas Eve, I spent my whole time.
Jingle bell time is a swell time to go gliding in the one horse. Jingle bell.